It is said the only constant is change in college football, but over more than 150 years, there have been some things that you can count on. If you can run the football, you have a chance to win. And boy, do we have guys who can do that in this one. Welcome to Chestnut Hill, Massachusetts, home of the Boston College Eagles. As we'll see a squad from the SEC, the Georgia Tech Yellow Jackets, taking on the 13th ranked team in the land, the Boston College Eagles. For EA Sports, and David Pollack with me, guys. Can't wait to get this started. Boston College lined up, ready to kick off and get things going. Out of the end zone. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. Off the play fake on first down. The throw. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be second down.
Well, he didn't have a whole lot of time to get rid of that one. The defense was all over him right after the snap. No wonder that thing fell in.
Behind the chains now on second and long. Keeps it on the bootleg. Quarterback moving. Now he's going to throw back to the middle. Pulls in the deep ball. Hauled down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down.
Well, you love to see this offensively on the first drive of the game. Your quarterback taking a shot down the middle of the defense, finding a guy for a big play.
To throw, it's Gilliam. Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance.
Yeah, I don't know if the quarterback got confused on first down. He might have thought the defense was going to be in man coverage that time, but they were in zone. They fooled him and just didn't seem like he had his eyes in the right place, was forcing that ball to his intended target. The window way too small. The guy was not open, so that didn't have that chance to be complete.
They're within field goal range at the 29. Let's see if they can pick up a few or the first down on third and long. Starting to feel a little pressure. Got his man downfield. This senior showed some serious arm strength firing that one in for the first down.
Well, you love to see this on the first drive of the game, right? Third down, go back to the old faithful, the slant pass, something you put in on day one install back in spring practice. Executed perfectly, keep this drive alive.
And he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Yellow Jackets!
We know a lot of offenses like to script their opening 10 plays going into games. They practice it over and over and over again throughout the week, and you just saw flawless execution on the opening drive by the offense. A nice job mixing in pass and run, getting different guys involved here early. They cap it off with a nice run late, but what a great job to take control of this game. And the offense, they've got it moving now.
This guy is so dangerous. The excellent vision to find a lane and get it out and set up the offense with good field position. Fires to the big fella. Oh, he got loose. Breaks into the open. The 20. He's at the 10. And he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Eagles.
Man, tight ends do so much for your offense. They block like crazy. You pull them, you use them all over the place. And when you got a guy that can do this, it's just the cherry on top of the sundae, making big plays, going half the field plus to get the big touchdown.
And he's going to bring this one out. Gets it across the 20 to the 21, and not quite what he would have picked up just taking the touchback. The Ramblin' Wreck offense rolls back onto the field. Last drive went for 6. We'll see if they can do it again. Running back searching for a hole. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
You know when you're playing against a defense of this caliber, you're going to have some sort of balance, right? You can't just drop back and throw it every single play. Nothing going on that last run. They're going to have to find another way to get it going, handing the ball.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Looking to pass. It's Gilliam. Finds his big tight end. Caught, and he's close to a first down on the nice pickup there. So an example of a tight end doing a little unheralded work to set up a much better 3rd down situation.
And I like the QB here, Reese. I like the decision where I understand, let's get this football out, let's get some positive yards, and then get to 3rd down.
Picked off. What a way to set him up. Bringing it back. And he's going to take it all the way back. Touchdown, Boston College.
You've got to be so careful as a quarterback throwing over the middle of the field with this linebacker. He is so good in coverage, reading the quarterback's eyes. He'll make you pay, and he did right there with that pick 6.
And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. He's going to take a chance from midway in his end zone. They drag him down at the 22. He gambled for the big return out of the end zone and came up a little short. Georgia Tech has the ball back, and here comes the Yellow Jacket offense. This feels like one of those games you might have to answer every score. Already going over the top. He's got it. And they'll do more than move the chains. They'll move that thing more than 30 yards down the field before he's finally stopped. So that big play changes the complexion of things. It's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. Looking to throw on 1st down. Bought a little time, lets it go. Finds his back in the middle. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there, still a bit short of the 1st down.
Guys at the backfield now, it's not just run the ball downhill anymore. You got to be versatile. I got to be able to trust you in the pass game, and I got to be able to throw you the football, and you can do that right there. I know you're going to catch it, and I can depend on it.
Fires to the tight end. That's a really good tackle there, giving up some size and still making the play. And the Yellow Jackets line up, trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. Calls a timeout here. Critically important to make sure they have the right play call and everyone on the same page here. The Yellow Jackets are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. Finding open areas. Oh, he's got some space. And he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, Georgia Tech. The extra point here would tie the game.
This defense is going to have to do a better job being physical. That's 2 rushing touchdowns they've now allowed. They have got to be better close to the line of scrimmage.
He'll bring it out. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. They'll get this drive going from the 17. He leaves it with his back. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. The Golden Eagles want to pick up the tempo. From the gun, running back gets the give. Got enough for the first. Makes the stop at the 30, but a big 15-yard pickup gets him out of trouble.
Defense gives up the pretty big run. They get the first down. And listen, you got to reload quick now because this offense, they got their foot on the accelerator.
Makes the grab on the left. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain.
Yeah, you throw a little hitch route. Nice job getting the ball out of his hands quickly. Wide receiver, quarterback. Nice job being on the same page. Nice completion, nice catch.
Now on second down. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. Second down, they'll go to the air. Quickly out to the tight end. Stopped at the 44, but he got 10 on the play. And the Golden Eagles are on the move.
And it's frustrating as a defense when you give up that first down. And
there he goes. Makes that one pay off, and they finally get him down at the 38. It'll be first down. Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. Quick strike complete. Slips a tackle, and he's got room. And the defense jumps on him. They get that turnover.
The more hats you have near the football, the more likely you are to cause a fumble. So many guys with their hands wrapping around guys. The ball's bound to pop out occasionally, and you got to be in the right place at the right time.
Dropping back, it's Gilliam. They get him on the ground, and with that, we'll head to the second quarter. We've played one, and we are right back where we started, all tied up after the first period as we take a look at the stats. That first quarter set the standard, and we hope we get a lot more of that here in the second. So they'll go back to work after changing into the field. To the air on first down. Rolling, throwing, looking right. He's got it for a big play. Hits the crease. And he just kept running, and he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Yellow Jackets! And with the extra point, the score is now 21-14.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. Listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
BC has it back, and the Eagle offense returns to the field. As it turns out, the fumble on that last drive set up the touchdown, David.
And there's no bigger stat in football than turnovers. You turn the football over, they turn it into...
Hits the afterburners! And he's to the 48-yard line. That'll be good enough for a first down. Boston College wants to play fast.
Busting big runs like this is a total team effort. Obviously, the back has to find the hole, but you got to have everybody around them doing their job to make it a good play call.
And everybody around them doesn't just mean the offensive line. The receivers getting their blocks downfield is a big deal, too.
It's a huge deal. We always talk about them catching passes, but blocking is so important for the responsibilities.
Boston College coming to the line after moving the chains.
A nice passing game by this offense. The quarterback and the receiver on the same page, in time, in rhythm, creates the big play. And look at them. They're right back on the football, ready to run another play.
And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. They'll run it from the gun. They pull him down at the 17 after a pickup of 3.
Yeah, and listen, offensively, you run the RPOs. You just want positive yards, make the right read the guy. If he wants to drop back a little bit, hand it off, get some positive yards, go on to the next play.
Shotgun snap, wants to throw it on third. Snagged in the middle, it's Davis. Touchdown, Boston College. A great catch and run for 6. All tied up after that one. Possible shootout coming.
And the offense does its job, and now the pressure switches back to the other offense. Points at a premium.
Extra point here will tie the game. And they did tack on the extra point, by the way, knocked it right down the middle. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Fellas, week to week, you just never know, which is why we're here with an update. Maryland has the lead right now, but if this team has taught us anything over the years, it's that no lead is safe there in College Park. They're up by 7 over Oklahoma State. For now, it's back to you fellas, but of course, if anything changes, we'll see it right here.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. The Georgia Tech offense rolls back onto the field. The way this game started, you feel as if you have to score a touchdown every time you have it, and now we'll see if they can respond.
Yeah, and I wonder how much pressure that puts on the offense. Jesse, like, you know this is back and forth, and I got to score, and every possession matters so much. What does that do to you as a quarterback?
Well, it puts a lot more pressure on you for sure to feel like I got to make every third down throw. If guys are open vertically down the field, I got to hit them too.
Looking for a deep man. It's a mid-stride inside the 10. Defense is there to make the stop, but he's got the first down, and they'll have it first and goal at the 6. And every yard's
finding his open guy.
Finds his big tight end. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
I know a lot of people are going to look at that play and say, man, that was a bad play. Didn't gain any yards. But that could be the offense maybe setting something up. The play caller's going to remember that last play. He's going to remember how the defense reacted to it.
And he'll finish the run and the end zone. Touchdown, Georgia Tech.
You know, this offense knew coming into the season it was so important for this guy to stay healthy. They needed him week in, week out because he plays at such a high level, and he's showing it here. That last carry was his 10th rushing touchdown of the season.
Here he comes. This is a gamble. I imagine he's going to get an earful on the sideline after bringing it out of the end zone and being knocked down at the 11. Boston College sending the offense back onto the field. They're down by a touchdown, but hoping to dial up some plays and pull even in what's turning out to be a really good football game. Determined run, but he stopped that for 2 yards down at the 13. Boston College right back to the line.
Defense came into this one knowing they were going to see some tempo. They've got to get the call from the sidelines, get it communicated, get lined up.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down. Trying to pick up a first down. Here's the handoff. Works his way to the 18-yard line. Not enough for the first down. They'll be facing fourth down. Well, this head coach is clearly sending a message. Not sure what it is, but he's going for it close to his own end zone. Big tight end makes the grab. It's a first down. He's knocked out of bounds, but not before he gets it to the 25.
That tells you a lot about their confidence in this quarterback. Fourth down early in the game on your own end, and you go for it, but when you make decisions and throws like that, it's easy to see why.
He might want another play. Looking downfield on first down. That's caught. It's Davis. He makes the stop almost as soon as he catches it, and they're short of the first down. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. A run for the quarterback. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain.
As a defensive guy now, you're always zoomed in on the quarterback. I mean, these guys, whether they're throwing the football or running it, at least they have the football in their hands every time. You know where they're going to be. You focus in. The defense locked and loaded, understand what they were trying to accomplish, doing a good job getting to the quarterback, and then make those physical hits and count. Finish those tackles with aggressive hits. Make that quarterback feel you for a whole length of a game.
The defense uses their second timeout of the half as they try to get their act together. Boston College will send out the punt team. This will be their first punt of the afternoon. ability to flip a field on display right there, and it was just about a return for a touchdown. They take over late and have enough time to put together a drive. From the gun, running back on the move. Got the first down and more. And he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Yellow Jackets! Look, it's still early, but we have some real distance being put on the scoreboard right now.
You do. It's early, but you got to find something positive. Right now, everything going in the other direction. So how are you going to respond when you've been hit in the mouth early in this football game? Got to find something positive quick.
35, Boston College, 21.
Here he comes from midway in the end zone. That is a decision he will likely regret. He brings it out of the end zone, and he's knocked down at the 10. They'll snap it from the 10 for the first play of this drive. The give to the tailback. And they'll bring him down after a short pickup.
That's a fantastic play by the linebacker. He has such tremendous instincts. As soon as he sees run, he's coming downhill. He's got great speed. He gets you on the ground. That's why he's one of the best linebackers in the entire country.
Back to pass on second down. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down.
Man, it's easy to play defense when you can do this. When you can get to the quarterback quick and make him make a decision quick, it makes it easier for the secondary, for the linebackers, for everybody on the field.
They couldn't make the connection on second down. Now a 3rd and 7 to keep the drive alive. They'll send the back in motion. He wants to change this route. Some early movement along the offensive line, and they'll walk it back. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. 3rd and long, backed up inside their 20. From the gun, wants to pass. And it's incomplete despite some serious arm strength shown there.
I want to give a shout out to the defense there on 3rd down, doing a really nice job disguising their coverage because it looked like they confused the quarterback on 3rd down. Really nice job getting back into that zone and making sure that ball falls incomplete.
Wide open, and it's a foot race. They won't get him. It's a touchdown.
Well, this offense is clicking. They've been doing it all first half, running the ball, throwing the ball. They add insult to injury with another touchdown here right before teams go into the tunnel. This defense, guys, they have got to find some answers, and they've got to regroup here at halftime.
42, Boston College, 21.
And he's not going to take a knee. Here he comes. That gamble did not pay off as they bring him down at the 12-yard line. Opening play of this drive comes from the 12-yard line. Wants to go up top on first down. Intercepted, a turnover in their own territory. Touchdown, Georgia Tech. The defense takes matters into its own hands. No step back in week 3. They have been sharp as they extend the lead.
And we are officially in blowout mode. This offense has been up and down the field. We've seen so many explosive plays, and they score again before going in at halftime, guys. I'm hoping we can have a running clock here in the second half.
And here he comes out of the end zone. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. This late in the half, here's the question. How aggressive will the play calling be? Wants to throw on first down. With the catch, it's Davis. Trying to give them some room to work with. Stopped just short of the 20. They'll mark him out of bounds at the 19.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver, and you're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because they know he's a big part of this offense's success.
Running out of time here in the first half. They're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. Making side adjustments here. Punts it out of the air. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they get it out to the 36. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. They've got it at the 36. It's a 1st and 10. Looking to throw on first down. He lost it high and deep down the left side. Fires it into a crowd, and it's picked off. And he'll be brought down, and that's how we'll end the first half. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin and our halftime update.
Boston College, 21.
And the Yellow Jackets will kick it away first, and we'll start the second half. And he's going to try to return this one. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. BC has the ball back, hoping for a party in the mods. Got blown out in the first half and now just desperate to find anything to generate momentum here in the third quarter.
It just starts with one play, though. You just need one thing to go right for this offense to start to build that momentum, and then that becomes infectious for the defense, for special teams. Everything can change. It just takes one play.
It really can, and it's so strange, and you can't quantify it. I don't know how to describe it as a coach or as a player, but you got to make something happen, and it's got to...
Turning it on! He'll get it up to about the 32-yard line before he stopped, and it'll be first down.
This is an offense that can move the sticks in a whole lot of different ways. Now you're seeing it on the option here. Great job by the quarterback. Reading the defense, there's nobody there taking him, so he puts his foot in the ground, he gets upfield, and he's got really nice elusiveness once he's out in the open field. He shows you that on that explosive play, picking up the first.
Tackled at the 43 after picking up 10. The Golden Eagles want to move quickly.
And how about that? Right after they get the explosive play running the ball, they're going right back to the line of scrimmage for some tempo.
Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver.
And we need more of this from this defense, man. They have let this guy have too much time to throw the football. They haven't gotten that jersey dirty yet, haven't sacked him. But this is just as good as a sack. Getting to him, hitting him, letting him feel the physicality of this game, and not letting him feel comfortable.
Nice pickup there. Gets him the first down and sets him up at the 45-yard line. Looking to throw on first down. Can't make the connection. The pressure there caused the missed timing.
Well, coming out in the second half, they knew they needed to throw the ball to have success, and they have not yet found a completion here in the third quarter. This quarterback has got to be able to find a way to get himself back in rhythm.
Quarterback making adjustments. Second down, he'll throw it. Sends it downfield. And that's going to be incomplete. Going for broke on second down. The third down's coming up.
Man, an almost disaster again for this offense. He's already thrown 2 interceptions. The defense got their hands on another one. They are dialed in. They really got a good beat on this passing game.
Fires to the big fella. He'll go out of bounds right at the 30-yard line. A big play as this offense in business.
If it ain't broke, don't fix it. This offense had so much success in that first half, so in the third quarter they come out and the quarterback looks like he's still dealing. This has been a really nice drive. That was a really nice throw. Just keep doing what you're doing if you're on offense.
Backed up now. Here's 2nd and long. Wants to go up top. Unloads to the wideout. And it was worth the gamble, but the long pass is incomplete.
Well, nice job by the defense here in back-to-back plays. 2 straight incompletions. You've given up some yards, and the opponent's in field goal range. This is a place a lot of D coordinators like to send the blitz, because if you sack the quarterback and create a negative play, you knock them out of field goal range.
Makes the grab. Now he's got it all the way down to the 21-yard line, and they are threatening on 1st down. To the air on 1st down. He's got the tight end. He stopped just a chain link or 2 away from the 1st down and sets them up beautifully here. Wants to throw it. Fires into the end zone. Touchdown, Eagles. Grab the short pass to put the 6 on the board. This dude is just slicing and dicing this defense into little tiny pieces.
Carving him up, completely comfortable, knows exactly what he's getting, had so much success today. You got to find a way to make these quarterbacks feel more uncomfortable.
Boston College, 28.
Ball will be placed at the 40 after that kick out of bounds. These DBs going to give a little cushion. Back to throw. It's Gilliam. Oh, they're after him. He'll try to do it himself. On the run, and he'll slide to avoid the hit. A nifty pickup there.
Yeah, I think you're just seeing the experience this guy has, right? He's so poised that initially he's flushed out of the pocket, nothing's open, and he doesn't panic. He's not throwing it away. He's not sliding early. He just knows where the defense isn't. He's able to attack that space with his speed and get a positive play.
They make the stop, but he'll have enough yardage for a 1st down.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the 3rd quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back.
Breaks into the open. They are on the move down to the 32, and they pick up another 1st down.
Yeah, and he's been throwing it all over the yard, and he's now over 300 yards on the day, so been a successful day. Now, 300 yards, I don't know, Palmer, 300 nowadays, that's like what back in the day for you?
That would have been 500. I would have won the Heisman, maybe. It's a big deal today in college football, no doubt. Listen, he's in a rhythm right now. He's in a groove. We've seen good decision-making. He's been playing on time, and he's been deadly accurate throwing it. Guess what? This game is far from over.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. Tough run, gets it into the red zone, and they knock him down at the 17.
On 2nd down defensively, I'm always like, hey, let's get to 3rd down. Really good job by the offense. It's like, nah, we're going to stick this run right down your throat, get the 1st down on 2nd down. We don't need 3rd downs.
Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
Stopping the run is very high on every defensive coordinator's list. Making the team one-dimensional. Nice job stuffing the run on that play right there.
He's tackled right at the 10-yard line, and they're trying to cash in on this drive.
That's a big key for this offense. Now, you've got the lead here in the 2nd half. You want to run the football. You've got to just keep getting positive yards. You've got to keep the 3rd downs manageable so you can stay on the field, bleed the clock. That's going to be the key for this offense and their team winning the game.
He'll be stopped short, picks up 1, but they're facing 4th and 1.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers, owning the line of scrimmage, and getting running backs on the ground.
He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. It's dropped, and oh, what a tough way to end this drive. simply wanted to keep the ball, but they did not.
So many factors go into making the big play in the big moment, calling the right play, getting protection. You got it all dialed up. It's perfect. And then he does that, drops the ball right in his hands.
We'll see what they can do on this drive as it starts at the 8. He'll start this drive going to the air. Fires on the move. It's incomplete. Good job by the defense sticking with its coverage.
Well, the defense just did the quarterback a massive favor. That's the nicest thing they've done to him all game. They've already picked him off twice. That should have been number 3.
What will they dial up on second and a long way to go? They'll throw again after the incompletion. And he's going to go down at the 1. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. From his end zone, looking to throw, got to take care of the ball. Gets it out quickly. He won't get there. It'll bring up 4th down.
Offense facing 4th down.
These two quarterbacks have produced as we check out their numbers after 3. One more period to go, and we'll see just how much fight they've got left in them.
College, 28.
Coach has no choice here. The offense has to stay on the field, down multiple possessions this late. 4th down attempt coming. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Fires to the wideout. Makes a catch. 1st down and maybe a lot more. And they finally get him to the ground. An easy conversion for this offense. Defense not exactly the perfect 4th down call there. Looking downfield on 1st down. Dances away. Rolling to the right, trying to make something happen. Just too much heat that time, and they knock him down at the 31. Now facing 2nd and long after the defense came up with that sack. Little over anxious out of the stance early, and it's a false start. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Line getting set on 2nd down. Might be changing the route. Throws to the back. And he is finding wide open defenders all over the field. His 3rd interception of the day. Touchdown, Yellow Jackets! This defense making a big play and putting it in the end zone. They push the lead out here in the 4th quarter and close to getting back on track and going 2-1.
And this has been the story of the game. Everything going their way. Offensively, special teams, and now on defense here in the 4th quarter. They're still being aggressive. They're still jumping these throws. And he picked that thing off and took it all the way to the house.
I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. BC has it back, and the Eagle offense returns to the field. Weeks like this are tricky, but you have to respond better than they have, and I would expect they'll take a major hit in the rankings next week. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. A little release to the back. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. Boston College wants to play fast.
And defensively, this is exactly what you want, right? You got the big lead, so you can play big zone coverages. Just keep the ball in front of you. Keep your eye on the quarterback. Rally to the football. Gang tackle. You're going to win this game.
Nothing doing downfield. He'll cut his losses and throw it away. It'll be 3rd down. Trying to pick up a 1st down. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. He rifles one deep to the left. And it is another interception. Just a terrible struggle for this quarterback. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick.
And as a defensive lineman late in the game, man, when you know it's past, you're pinning your ears back, trying to get to the quarterback, and DBs are trying to do this. Pad them stats, get the...
Oh, he's got some space. They finally wrestle down the senior, but not before he picks up some valuable ground. They've moved it to the 19, 1st and 10. They're going to ride this running back. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
It's an offense that takes pride in being physical. They try to get it going on the ground, but no gain on that one.
Just nowhere to run, not a lot of wiggle room for the ball carry.
This defense came in knowing that they had to match their physicality. Let's see if they can keep it up.
And out of bounds right at the 12-yard line.
And watch the offensive line here. They all block run. Because they're blocking run, the quarterback decides, oh, I got a favorable matchup. He dumps it out to the right, makes the right read, gets a nice